A very good morning to you all. Welcome to online classes. I am Jaya Verma, and students, today from book 2 of sociology we will start the first chapter, that is structural change. So let us start. See here, understanding the present usually involves some grasp of its past. So if we want to understand the present situation or present time, we have to study the past. First we have to see the past, and this is regarding for individual also, for social group also, or for the entire country India. So India has a long and rich history, while knowing about its past in ancient and medieval times is very important. So for this, as we know that India has a long and very rich history about its past. So for this, we have ancient India also, medieval times also, and to study these ancient and medieval times, it is very important to know about India's present. So its colonial experience is particularly significant for comprehending modern times. So we have to study the colonial experiences what we had, and that is important for knowing the modern India. This is not just because many modern ideas and institutions reached India through colonialism. So it is also because such an exposure to modern ideas was contradictory or paradoxical. So, for example, we will see here Indians in the colonial period read about Western liberalism and freedom. So, during the colonial period, students, we Indians, we were not free, and we don't have freedom regarding any type. So, yet they lived under a Western colonial rule that denied Indians liberty and freedom. Okay, still, we were living under the Western rule, under the colonial rule, under the Britishers, who were Western people, and they said no for the liberty and freedom of the Indians. They did not give even a single type of freedom to the Indians. So it is contradictions of this kind that shape many of the structural and cultural changes, and this we will study in this chapter. So here, students, we have a parliamentary and a legal system. We have parliamentary and legal system, like British Parliament, they had two houses. Here also we have two houses, and we have legal system. That Indian Independence Act जो था 1935 का, that was also given by the Britishers. And a police and an educational system, legal system हमारे पास में है, for example like Allahabad court, Bombay court, और these names are according to the states only. Allahabad court है, Bombay court है, and हमने नाम उनके वैसे के वैसे ही रखे हुए हैं. And then education system, and under education system we will see Macaulay minute, whatever changes he wanted in that, he has given, and we have accepted it. एजुकेशन सिस्टम बिल्ट वेरी मच ऑन द ब्रिटिश मॉडल. सो हमारा पार्लियामेंट्री सिस्टम जो है वो भी ब्रिटिश मॉडल पे है. लीगल सिस्टम इज ऑल्सो ऑन ब्रिटिश मॉडल. देन पुलिस सिस्टम एंड एजुकेशनल सिस्टम, ये सारे हमारे ब्रिटिश मॉडल के ही हैं. And other things which we do, which is given to us by the Britishers, that is we drive on the left side of the road like the Britishers. कि Britishers भी left side की road पे ही चलते थे, and we are also driving in the same manner. So, and we have bread, omelette and cutlets as menu offered in many roadside eateries and canteens. कि when we are going somewhere, we find bread omelette हमको Britishers की देन है, cutlets is also given by the Britishers, and these are known as British breakfast. English breakfast, either call it English breakfast or call it British breakfast, we will say that. And a very popular manufacturer of biscuits is actually named after Britain, and that is Britannia. ब्रिटानिया बिस्किट्स जो है ब्रिटेन के नाम पर ही है. नाउ मेनी स्कूल यूनिफॉर्म्स इंक्लूड नेक टाइज. कि टुडे वी सी मेनी स्कूल्स, इवन आवर स्कूल्स इज वन ऑफ देम, दे आर वेयरिंग नेक टाइज, बिकॉज इन आवर कल्चर, इन आवर ट्रेडिशन, हमने टाइज कभी नहीं पहनी थी. So today we see in many schools students are wearing ties, and this is given by the Britishers. We often admire the West and as often resent it. कि जब भी वेन वी अक्सर हम लोग वेस्टर्न को एडमायर करते हैं और उसका इफेक्ट हम पे आता है. So these are just some of many and complex ways that British colonialism listen on in contemporary India. Colonialism lives on in contemporary India. Here we can give example of cricket and drinking tea. कि cricket is not our game, this is a game of the Britishers जो वहाँ से आया है. And the second thing is drinking tea. हम लोग चाय पीना कभी नहीं जानते थे. This is given by the Britisher. And one more thing I want to tell you over here that 1707 से मॉडर्न इंडिया स्टार्ट हो गया था. एंड उसके बाद में सम पीपल कंसिडर इट दैट इट स्टार्टेड फ्रॉम 1707 एंड सम कंसिडर दैट इट स्टार्टेड फ्रॉम 1857. तो 1857 से वी कैन कंफर्मली से दैट मॉडर्न इंडिया स्टार्ट हो गया था. So there are certain pictures given over here, like students of school, they are wearing ties, pants and shirts. And in this picture, these students, they have completed their graduation and their degrees. And in the next picture, we see breakfast, that is omelette and bread is here. So these are all different dimensions of modernity. And in this we have seen sofa. Okay, sofa which we are using today in our houses, in drawing rooms, these are all ये भी सारी Britishers की देन है. And now see here, let us take the example of English language to show how its impact has been many-sided and paradoxical in India. कि we will take example of English language. कि यहाँ इंडियंस जो है इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज लर्न करने की कोशिश करती हैं और कभी कभी मतलब देर आर मेनी वर्ड्स देर आर सो डिफ़िकल्ट कि उनके इट इज़ नॉट ईजी टू अंडरस्टैंड इट बिकॉज पैराडॉक्सिकल मीन्स दैट देर आर that is seems English seems impossible to understand because it is difficult to understand because the containing of two opposite facts. Because English there are many words जिसके दो opposite facts होते हैं, so we it is difficult for us to understand, but though we do our efforts to learn all this. And see here these three ads. First is Ratna आपका भाग्य बदल सकते हैं, that is Naveen Jewelers. So look at the spelling of jewelers, and here we see single Gotra boy, so and so convent educated girl उनको they want. And see the spelling of caution, it is CAUTION, and here the it is misspelled. So here we say that this is not a matter about wrong spellings alone. कि वी नो हम लोग भारतीय जो है लर्न करने की कोशिश करते हैं इंग्लिश, एंड देर आर मैनी पीपल इन इंडिया जिन्होंने इम्प्रेसिव बॉडी ऑफ लिटरेरी राइटर्स हैं इंडिया में इंग्लिश में लिखने वाले. देन द नॉलेज ऑफ इंग्लिश हैज़ गिवन इंडिया एन एज इन द ग्लोबल मार्केट. कि हमारी जो लैंग्वेज है दैट इज़ ऑफ राष्ट्रीय भाषा हमारी हिंदी है. So we know Hindi very well. We can explain it also. But sometimes what happens, this English is very necessary to learn. And this language is known as lingua franca. Why it is known as lingua franca? Because all over the world, this is also known as second language, because all over the world, wherever you go, if you will speak in English, all the people will understand it. And if you will speak in Hindi, may some people will understand, but others they will not understand because they know language of their own country. But English continues to be a mark of privilege. Still, if you know English, that is your mark of privilege. Not knowing English is a disadvantage that tells in the job market. If you don't know English, that maybe you will not get a jobs in the job market. That will be a disadvantage for you. So at the same time, for those who are traditionally deprived of access to formal education, such as And at the same time, if we think of, see that people who belongs to Dalits, knowledge of English may, if they know English, that English knowledge may open doors for opportunities which are being closed. पहले जो close हो गई थी opportunities में, knowing English can they will have more options for more opportunities for jobs. So students, see here, there is an example, virtually English, that like how many housewives, the students, they are taking online classes and लोगों को सिखा रहे हैं इंग्लिश, के इंग्लिश इज अ नेसेसरी लैंग्वेज, and if people want to go out and do jobs in other countries of the world, then English is very necessary, English is compulsory for them. सो काफ़ी क्लासेस चलती हैं, स्टूडेंट्स भी चलाते हैं, हाउस वाइफ भी चलाती है. हाउ दे आर डूइंग इट? इंग्लिश टेकअप प्लम असाइनमेंट्स एज ऑनलाइन स्कोरर्स इन BPOs, that is Rights K Jeshi, and it is a familiar classroom scene कि online classes they are taking, and it has a picture of the same online classroom scene दिखाते हैं. Then the only unfamiliar thing is the setting, कि अगर कुछ, if they don't know anything, that is the setting of this computers and everything, because many people still don't know how to use the computers, how to operate the computers. So computers screens turn blackboards, and housewives take over as teachers to evaluate English essays written by non-English speaking students in Asia. So many housewives are doing jobs, online jobs. They are teaching students of many countries of the world. So all at the click of the mouse. And how they are doing? They are doing at the click of the mouse, and they are checking the essays which are written by the students. Encouraging comments given by the evaluators here motivate students in Japan, Korea and China to learn English. And these teachers, whatever mistakes are being done by these students from Japan, Korea and China, they are learning English, and the comments which are given by the teachers, by the evaluators, and those comments motivate these students from these countries. So online education, the new wave in the BPO segment, is bringing cheer to those who want to learn a fast buck. All you need is a flair for English, creative skills, basic computer knowledge, and the drive to go that extra mile and willingness to learn. So students, in this chapter, we will focus on colonialism. What is colonialism? And we will see what changes this colonialism brought in India. See here, colonialism brought into being new political, economic and social structural changes in India, and in this especially we will study about two changes, that is industrialization and urbanization. These are the two structural changes which were brought by colonial period. So all these structural changes were accompanied by cultural changes which we will look in the next chapter. So however, any strict separation of the two is very difficult, and as we will see, the structural changes are difficult to discuss without some mention of the cultural changes too. If we will only discuss about the structural changes, that will be incomplete. So we have to mention about the cultural changes also while discussing the structural changes. So students, I will pause here. I hope you must have understood. Thank you and have a nice day.